alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We will be talking about perhaps the most handsome of all the prophets. But that's what the traditions say. Prophet Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam, ninth in the chronology of the prophets, in the progeny of Bani Israel, son of Yaqub alayhi salatu wasalam, or Jacob. And a remarkable story for whom the Quran devotes the entire surah, which is called Surah Yusuf, which is the 12th chapter of the Quran. And there are 58 verses that specifically talks about Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. This is everything that you find in a drama and a story and a plot that you will find in the descriptions of Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. One of the 12 brothers, betrayed by one own brothers, betrayed by the people who rescued him, put into a kind of harassment situation in the family he was serving, put in jail, almost faced the persecution, brought out of jail, was given the responsibility to lead the nation and to organize its financial affairs. Met with the brothers again, who again tried to plot against him. Yet he overcame. So it's a remarkable struggle on the part of Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam, who lived a life of struggle throughout his life. When we face one kind of situation and one kind of calamity, we often give up. We often say that we cannot handle it. But in the life of Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam, it is happening almost on a continuous basis. His brothers are jealous because he's the most revered of his parents, and they try to do away with him, trick their father by saying that he has been eaten by a wolf, while actually they put him in a dark well, abandoned him, and when he was rescued by a caravan, they sold him, and the one who bought him appointed him as one of his servants in a state of slavery again, where he felt he was tempted by the wife of that individual to commit wrong, and yet he stood his grounds. I mean, imagine a person who has been living in this kind of condition is still showing the strength of his character. And then he is put in jail because of that false accusations, and yet he is not complaining about it, yet he is not making an issue out of that kind of thing. And in the prison, he is constantly helping people to overcome their difficulties and their situations, and he earns the favor, and he earns the confidence and the trust of the prisoners. And then what happens is that one of those prisoners get out, and one of those prisoners become a close ally of the ruler. And when the state faces the kind of drastic drought kind of conditions, then Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam is recalled, and his expertise is sought in overcoming those things. And he changes the conditions in such a manner that the state recovers from the disaster that it was going through. And then he again meets his brothers who do not recognize him, yet he recognizes them, and then he, through certain kind of actions, tries to communicate the message that he was still alive, and he is the one who basically is the finance minister of Egypt, and he communicates that through his brothers to his father that he is still in his memory and all those things. So all those things happen, and yet when he finally succeeds in overcoming all those kind of hurdles, and when everyone recognizes that they have done wrong to him, he forgives them, and he says that I'm not taking any revenge from you. So it's a remarkable story, and it is a story that is again reminding the believers that one should not be afraid of their struggles. Their struggles would continue to come in one's life. There will always be challenges, and one should be prepared to meet challenge after challenge. And then one should not lose one's own focus, and the focus is to strengthen one's own character and to ensure that the values that you believe in are the values that you try to live by. And when you have that kind of positions to use your skills and your expertise to help others, you should not be afraid of that. You should always be open to them. And then when others realize that they were wrong and they had mistake, then you should not take revenge from them. And this is what the message emerges from the life of Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم.
We hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to our channel.